team ban.
Kim, are you with me?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Join Dota 2 Season
Dire
7.
team ban.
We have a really exciting game. It's game number 2 between Isurus Gaming and Argentinian Rejects. The Dire, this time Isurus. The Radiant, this time Argentinian Rejects. I mean, really well played by our
10
good
seconds
friends, Isurus
remaining.
Gaming, and really well played by Focus, also known as
5
Pepita.
seconds remaining.
What did you think about that last game?
I mean,
Reserve
obviously,
time.
Focus was the spotlight. He had all the attention at the late game as an Ember, but someone who really deserves mention is their offlane player on the Earthshaker. He really managed to take control of all those fights with the Fishers, which he said time and time again. He was hitting those Fishers. He was hitting the Echo Slams, and that secured them to track kills and everything that led up to the Ember just being too big at the end.
Yeah, that Ember, I mean, he was critting. I think he
Reserve
almost
time.
one-shot the
Radiant
Undying at the
team
end,
ban.
and it was just a Fisher from the Earthshaker that secured that kill. I mean, I feel like maybe Argentinian Rejects should ban out the Earthshaker. I mean, that was just he made
10
such
seconds
great
remaining.
initiations during that kind of
Five
early
seconds
mid game
remaining.
when I felt like Isurus Gaming didn't have a lot going for them,
Reserve time.
and they were kind of behind Argentinian Rejects. And then all of a sudden, it was like one or two team fights, and suddenly, like Isurus Gaming was just so far ahead, and then just never fell back off. And Argentinian Rejects were just left behind. I mean, they lost Iraqs. No one had any buyback. They were off by like 200 or 300 gold. It was really unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's also great team coordination from them knowing with the bounty hunter movements, with the warding, with going for Roshan to be able to push and take those objectives mid. It was all very well planned out on the back of the Earthshaker,
Dire
which
team
we
pick.
won't see banned. Actually, Argentinian rejects think the problem was the bounty hunter. Do you agree with that?
I think the bounty hunter is an extremely strong hero right now in the meta. I mean, these track kills, it paid off in the end because in the original kind of initiations and team fights, we saw even splits between kills. You know, it was like a core for a core, like a support for a support. And
Radiant
the
team
problem was
pick.
that every single time Isurus Gaming was getting a track kill. So it actually translated to them just being able to stay relatively even with Argentinian rejects when they're waiting for their Ember to get his Battle Fury and his Daedalus, and I think that's what kept them in the game for so long. But it looks like Isurus Gaming are going to opt to pick up the Gyrocopter as their first pick, and we're going to see Argentinian rejects with that kind
10
of
seconds remaining.
two pick coming out. What do you think we're going to see coming? What do you think we're going to see
5
from
seconds
them? Are we going to
remaining.
see something a little bit creative, like their Huskar or their Sven, or are we going to see maybe just some more traditional
Reserve
picks like
time.
the Earthshaker, Dazzle, that sort of thing?
Uh, for the first pick, definitely you go for the safe, stable. I would not be surprised to see an Earthshaker and
Maybe a
Lina or
Darkseer.
yeah, those standard picks so far. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually went somewhere outside of the box with their last picks going for that Sven, that Huskar. I do think they have some room, but probably not in their first few picks. And there we see the Earthshaker. Let's see if they get Alina,
Radiant team
actually. That
pick.
combos pretty well with it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this. I mean, I love Earthshaker. He makes some great plays, and ever since that $6 million Echo Slam, it's always nice to see the Earthshaker just played really, really well. Looks like it's actually going to be Argentinian Rejects picking it up, though, so that means it's on them to give us just as good of a show as Isurus Gaming. Now,
10
who do you
seconds
think is going to be
remaining.
playing this? Is it going to be Air playing it? Because Air typically likes to play
5
like the
seconds
Dazzle and the Wyvern
remaining.
or like more defensive support. So, do you think it's going to be going?
Absolutely.
Is it going to be probably?
Reserve time.
Oh man, I can't say his name.
Air? Or what?
Is
Lina.
it Rots? Is who's playing or
Dire team
IK? I
pick.
don't know who IK is. So
IK might be Rots, but let's just call him by his in-game name
by
right
his
here.
in-game
So,
name, we never
yeah.
know, ladies and gentlemen.
If it is Rots, he's known to play the Earthshaker offlane once in a while, but like you said,
Dire team
Irie really
ban.
likes protecting his team, being that pillar, that defensive pillar with Wyvern and Dazzle, so I wouldn't be surprised him getting the Earthshaker and playing a similar role.
Yeah. Now, here's a question that I'll pose to you. Do you feel that
10
maybe
seconds
Isurus
remaining.
Gaming do they rely too much on
5
uh
seconds remaining.
Pepita, or do you feel that
Radiant team ban.
if let's say Pepita got completely shut down in their lane, are they still cohesive as a team?
I feel like you can definitely make an argument for that. I think they'll still be okay, even if he does have a bad laning stage. It's
10
one thing
seconds
being
remaining.
dependent on your player, and it's another thing making strategy
5
around him. I
seconds
felt like they had
remaining.
a very good strategy around him, and even with EG, they know Sameo is a really good
Reserve
player, and
time.
you absolutely have to use the strengths of your strong players like Pepita and Sameo and other good mid laners. So I know that even if he does end up having a bad laning stage, that Isurus will have a backup plan and they'll have an
Dire
idea of
team
how
ban.
to still try to win the game.
All right, so we are just getting into our second phase bans now, and it actually looks like Argentinian rejects are going to be securing this Lena mid because they've opted to ban out the TA, which we know is an
10 seconds
extremely
remaining.
great laner against Lena, because Lena offers
5
up a lot of
seconds
harassment
remaining.
coming out of her, her Dragon Slave, her Light Strike Array, and then followed up by right clicks with her Fiery Soul.
Reserve
But
time.
TA completely counters that. So I think Argentinian rejects have kind of shown their hand a little bit early about who's going to be laning where. Do you feel the same? Or do you think that regardless of where the Lena was going to get picked up, it was going to be going mid anyway?
Radiant team ban.
No, I definitely think that Lena has some flexibility, and that banning the TA really does tell us that more likely than not she'll be mid. And it is a decently risky move if you consider that Dire really only picked up Gyrocopter and Clockwork,
10
and sure,
seconds
those
remaining.
are you know where they're going. The Clockworker is going off lane, and Gyrocopter is safe
5
lane.
seconds
But they're
remaining.
very independent heroes, so Isurus is really free to pick up whatever they want for their mid. They can pick up
Reserve
roaming
time.
supports, and that's where Argentinian rejects might run into some trouble.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting into our second phase
Radiant
of picks.
team pick.
We have ended the second phase of bans with the Bloodseeker, the Winter Wyvern, the TA, as mentioned, and the Lion coming out of Argentinian rejects. So, what are they looking for? I mean, we see a Lion getting picked off. We're seeing no TA.
Storm
Obviously,
Spirit.
oh, a Storm Spirit. How do you
Dire
feel
The
about this
team
first
pickup
pick.
for the for Argentinian?
I feel like it's a Storm Spirit is always a decent pickup. They did not ban AM or anything of the sort, but they do feel confident enough that they have a gyrocopter and they won't try to run both of them in the same game. So it could be a decent game from the Storm Spirit. We should look for Isurus right now to start picking up more and more lockdown. So they really need some lockdown
10
heavy
seconds
supports and middle
remaining.
laners right now, or else they'll let the Storm Spirit run rampant.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, we have seen Argentinian rejects play the Storm Spirit extremely effectively. I
Reserve
guess
time.
what is the best response to a Storm Spirit? I mean, you have Lena, who normally is the person that you'd be picking to go face to face with Storm Spirit. So, who's the other alternative that you put up against that Lena, and who are we going to be putting up mid against a Storm Spirit? Remembering now that Isurus is on the Dire, so they don't have that SF pickup. That if they did want to play him.
Skywrath
I
Mage.
mean, he still can be picked, but I
Radiant
think that they're
team
doing
pick.
soft responses so far. Skywrath with his con- with his ancient seal, he is a really decent counter to Storm Spirit. You can have up to 6 seconds
Dire
of
team
silence,
pick.
and until he gets that Lincoln Sphere, you can do a lot against him. So, as far as middle lane goes, Shadow Fiend wouldn't be a bad alternative, but I'm trying to see what other options they really have against him.
I mean, I like the Skywrath pickup. I mean, the silence at level 4, it's 6 seconds. So, I mean, that's pretty effective against the
10
Storm Spirit, at least
seconds
until he gets
remaining.
himself maybe a Lincoln Sphere or the BKB. Most likely a Lincoln
5
Sphere.
seconds
It works so
remaining.
well with him. Gives him the mana regeneration, but doesn't increase his intelligence by all that much. So,
Reserve
it doesn't
time.
increase the cost of his ball lightning by an exponential amount. I like the Dazzle pickup. I think it works really well with the Earthshaker. Also lends a little bit of push and gives that armor to Storm Spirit and Lena because they're very much lacking in that, just being intelligence based carries.
Mm-hmm. And
Now,
what the Dazzle pick tells me actually is that this is an offlane Earthshaker. Remember what we said about Arby being very defensive support and usually playing the Dazzle for the team? So when they pick a Rubik, that's actually a great answer because now he can steal Fisher, and it's actually really good lockdown against Storm Spirit on top of the pull that he has, telekinesis. It's a really good pick against Storm Spirit right here.
yeah, I really like the Rubik
10
pickup. I mean,
seconds
there's also a
remaining.
lot of really great spells to steal coming out of the Rubik. I mean, we
5
saw it in
seconds
the
remaining.
international, stealing the heal from Dazzle, stealing Ball Lightning gives a lot of mobility to the
Reserve
Rubik.
time.
I mean, being able to steal
Laguna
Laguna
Blade.
Blades is insane, and not only that, Earthshaker also has every single one of his spells, other than Enchant Totem, is excellent. Every single one of Lena's spells is excellent. I mean, yeah,
Dire
Rubik was a
team
great
ban.
pickup, and it looks like Argentinian Rejects maybe sniffing out the potential SF pickup, so they are going to ban that out in the final ban. What are we going to see coming out of Isurus Gaming for their ban? Who do they want to secure? I mean, Skyrath's going to be support, Clockwork
10
off lane, Rubik as
seconds
another
remaining.
support, Gyrocopter in the safe lane. So who is their mid laner that they
5
need
seconds
to try
remaining.
to pick up?
I've been trying to look. They've tried a
Radiant
couple of different
team
things, even Magnus once or twice. But I don't know. It's really a toss-up. I would say that they want to go with some mid laner that builds into Orchid. So even Windrunner is actually a pretty decent option against Storm Spirit. They just need someone that has some kind of extra lockdown just to be sure against the Storm Spirit. And at the same time, a hero that won't lose mid too easily to Lina, who I believe will go mid.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
guess the other question is, are we going to see another Ember Spirit, maybe?
Oh,
No,
an
they-
anti-mage.
yeah, an anti-mage. So it looks like Argentinian Rejects, they want to make sure that, like, late game, they win. It's the ticking time bomb, right? Argentinian Rejects, you have to end the game before 45 minutes when anti-mage comes out of the jungle and says, I'm
This-
finished.
This is crazy interesting. You said earlier if I thought if Argentinian Rejects were gonna pick up something funky,
10
and even though they don't
seconds
pick
remaining.
weird heroes, look at this lineup. They're going to try some crazy lanes in here.
Yeah, this is definitely going to lend themselves to a little bit of an odd lane. It's certainly most likely going to be Dazzle Lena, I think, as the two supports in this particular lineup.
I would be surprised if something else, but we'll see how they go now.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, once
Prepare
again,
for
this is the
battle.
Join Dota Season 7 Division 2 South American Dota. This is the most exciting game of the day. As you can tell by all 470 of our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in and supporting your local Dota teams. And we're going to do the introductions now. So we have Cordo Beast on the Hard Carry Anti-Mage, Invaders Must Die on the Storm Spirit. We have our good friend Support Air on the Lena, Dazzle being played by IK, and last but not least, Chango on the off-lane Earthshaker. Now, we do have a fairly large rotation coming from the Dire, home of Isurus Gaming. We're going to have Focus, also known as Papito, on the Wind Ranger.
30 seconds
We're going to
to
have
battle.
Algo on the Gyrocopter. We have Ruffy on the Skyrath Mage. We have Knuckles on the Rubik. And last but not least, we have one. And as mentioned, that's, a little less than Havost, but that's fine. On the Clockwork.
Yeah, he did a lot more than Havos would probably do in the offlane last game with his Earthshaker play.
The
No,
battle
but seriously,
begins.
he deserves a 4 for last game's play. He did really well. I expect him to do just as well with Clockworker.
Alright, so we have Focus, who will be going for the mid, pooling the 2 Tangos and the Null Talisman. And same on the Storm Spirit, so we have a little bit of a mirror match going on. Now, I believe the last hit advantage does go to... Actually, no one, same amount of damage. But, block advantage certainly to the Wind Ranger. And
Yeah,
both
and I
couriers
feel like
coming in.
She can definitely harass Storm Spirit a little bit easier and even dodge his overload charges with her Wind Run. So even though Storm Spirit should still get his farm, I feel like this lane is definitely an advantage for Windrunner.
And we're going to end up looking at the last hits and denies so far, 3-0 for our good friend Wind Ranger. Focus, just proving how powerful he is when it comes to the laning phase already so early. Now, remember, the one thing I really like about the Skyrath pickup is this Arcane Bolt. It just it's so much harassment early game. I mean, you get yourself 2 clarities, and you can just spam these bolts at this Earthshaker pretty much endlessly, and it's just the most annoying thing. Not to
Mm-hmm.
mention that, I mean, Skyrath just has insane range as well in his right clicks. Maybe not the most amount of damage, but certainly annoying enough to just force this Earthshaker back. I mean, Chango is going to try to keep a little bit of lane equilibrium, but it's not really going to be all that effective when, I mean, Skyrath and Rubik are stacking and pulling very effectively in the jungle.
Yeah, the problem with heroes like Earthshaker and Clockworker, you can see this problem on both sides, but it seems to be a little bit worse for our Earthshaker. Both of them rely a lot on controlling the lane equilibrium and not allowing the supports to pull. But on both sides, it seems like they weren't able to stop that, so we might see both offlaners having a reasonably rough time. Especially, like you said, Earthshaker against Skyriff Mage, which is such a good harass support.
I think in the end, though, like, letting the Gyro win his lane is, you know, maybe not the worst thing. Letting the anti-mage win his lane is significantly worse. Now, oh, IK might be in a little bit of trouble. There is going to be the Cogs and a Light Strike Array, but it looks like IK is going to be the first blood. Clockwork on the run, and Cordobeast, oh, no, will not be able to follow up with that, and
Very own -3 Havos making the plays already.
Alright, and Air is going to look to be maybe stacking and pulling.
Oh, and Earthshaker in the offlane gets picked off by a jump with the concussive shot from Skyriff Mage. Just, Rocket Barrage doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Skywrath and the Gyrocopter combo is just absolutely amazing. You do have to wait for that level 2 or 3 on the Skywrath, but oh, are they going to try to do it again? That's the real question.
Honestly. This lane ward, it's really good against Earthshaker. He really needs to be able to de-ward that, or else he's just not going to have an easy laning time.
Now it should be mentioned actually that Focus, I mean, sitting at 20 and 1, and the 2 safe lane carries, Gyro 17 and 5 and 17 and 2 respectively. I mean, this anti-mage is having a really great time farming. I mean, he already has his Ring of Health. Lena is forward, being super aggressive, and is poking away at this Clockwork.
Yeah, it's like you said, I would be more afraid of leaving a free farm anti-mage and then free farm Gyrocopter for the first few minutes. So this might be a slight laning advantage for AR, but we'll have to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, now Isurus are sitting a little bit ahead with the overall kills. I think once we hit about 25 overall CS on our midders, then we can move over to the net worth. Oh my goodness, we missed it again. That kill just happened so fast. I just saw him melt.
Yeah, but really, it's expected at this point. They still have that ward. It means that Skyriff, not only will he see Earthshaker all the time, he'll always be able to land that concussive shot from the fog. So Earthshaker barely...
Oh, battery assault mid. There is going to be a big Cogs and IK in big trouble here. A power shot will secure it again. And now there's a shackle shot along with the telekinesis, and Invaders Must Die has no mana. Is going to have to take refuge underneath this tower and pull himself back. Great rotations coming out of Isurus Gaming. They're now 4 kills ahead.
Yeah, now it feels like a reasonable advantage. Once again, Clockwork making the plays, and Earthshaker not...
Oh, there it is, up top. Chango,
Yeah.
nothing he can do when it comes to that. I mean,
Nothing.
IK just like, he started teleporting the second that concussive shot hit. And even then with the variance, was not able to make it with that Earthshaker. I mean, Earthshaker 0, 3, and 0 has boots and a clarity and is buying himself another teleport scroll. All the money in the world.
Well, the thing is, Skyriff has really high base movement speed. If you look, he has 375 versus the 360 of Earthshaker. And with that lane ward, it means that at the same time that he tosses his concussive shot, he can immediately use Ancient Seal and he'll reach Earthshaker range. So Earthshaker, he's slowed, he takes a ton of magic damage, and he can't even stun. So like you said, this is just a near impossible lane for him at the moment. So that's why I think he's going to try to move out of it. He's looking towards mid.
Yeah. Now, another thing we should mention about the interaction of Skyrath Mage with the Gyrocopter is that Ancient Seal increases magical damage, which is also the damage that comes out of that Rocket Barrage. So, not only is Gyro doing an insane amount of damage, he is doing 30% more damage at level 1 on this Ancient Seal.
30% more insane damage.
Oh, invaders must die. Oh, the shackle shot does not actually end up hitting. But Focus almost took a kill on invaders. Oh, looks like she may want to go in.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Oh, that ball lightning saving his life.
Yes.
Yeah, but it seems like he's having a rough time mid.
You bring sorcery from the
Yep, that's the Storm Spirit, 2.4k gold. Meanwhile, our good friend Papito at 3k even. Meanwhile, though, Animage level 6, Ring of Health.
Yeah, it seems like they're losing their supports and their offlane and their mid for this anime. They're really putting a lot on his shoulders, so we'll see if we've got the Quarto B god here, or else AR might run into some trouble.
Alright, again, we're making a play for top. The tower just getting pecked away by Algo with his Aquila and his power tread sitting at 6 minutes, actually almost 7 minutes. Skywrath with a mana boots. Oh my goodness, I actually didn't even notice this. Focus
Did
and...
you see the size of the jungle?
Yeah, I did not see this, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredible economy. Actually, let's just watch this. Let's watch this beautiful chart. Just completely...
Yeah.
This
That
is
is really good for the
insane amount of farm. What is that? Like, let's take a look. Okay, so it's at least like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at least 4. Maybe a 5 stack in that medium camp.
I feel like it was 5 stacks on both from what I can see, yeah. I think it was 5 on both. That's a lot of farm. At the same time...
Oh, deny on the top. But Mystic Flare comes out. Air will be fine.
At the same time, though, I feel like AR was doing the best, making the best out of a bad situation. They had Storm Spirit farming the stacks on their jungle as well as Earthshaker taking the experienced mid. He really couldn't do anything top until that tower fell, so I still felt like that was the right move.
Yeah, sitting at level 5 has his brown boots and his smoke, sitting at 800 gold. Invaders Must Die getting pecked away by those power shots, one after another. But Focus... Oh, bottom. Oh,
Yeah, he was trying to rotate, but the ward's really watching him, so he's gonna bump into an anti-mage, though.
He is
they're
level
gonna
6.
come gank him.
Uh-oh. He might be in trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3v1. He might have to try to defensive the cog. There's the battery assault. Does miss the light strike array. A blink will come in, but there's the call down. Concussive slot, and it's Korobi silenced. Can he get himself out? There is a blink not available for 6 seconds, and he will fall. This is devastating, but they will pick up the clockwork. Meanwhile, the Storm Spirit also fell during that call down. Really great rotation from the Skywrath. I mean, the synergy between Skywrath and Gyro is actually a lot more than we've seen. I mean, we don't see a lot of pro games picking up the Skywrath, but this laning phase has just been amazing for them.
Yeah, this level of play makes you think, why don't we see more Skywrath with Gyrocopter? But on top of both heroes being good together, I feel like just these two players really know each other very well. They always seem to be rotating, like you said. Skywrath rotated well, but he rotated exactly the same time as the Gyrocopter. They're really in sync on what they want to do.
There's pings everywhere from all sides of the team. They know that Gyro and the Sky are here. Concussive Shot is up, Mystic Flare up in 12. Oh, there's the Fisher, but on the wrong side. There is going to be a zip in on Ruffy. Ruffy trying to get the Concussive Shot off and the Ancient Seal. Invaders Must Die. Going to be silenced, but no big deal, really.
Oh, almost killing Dazzle there with the power shot, but yeah, a little bit over aggressive. They wanted to contest that stack, but they didn't bring enough heroes, and some of their spells were on cooldown, so ends up just being Skywrath dying there.
Alright, so there is a Perseverance and Power Treads coming out on Cordo Beast at 10 minutes. I think the best timing of a Battle Fury is 11 minutes on an anti-mage, and I believe the average for like a pro game is 13.
Well, the thing is, actually, ever since lane creep started giving a little bit less, it changed a little bit. So the timing is a little bit longer. I'd say with power treads and decent lane, you should be getting it in a regular pro game by 15, 16 minutes, which is about when he'll get it, I assume.
As long as things keep going well, and remember that includes him falling once in that jungle.
Yeah, and it seems like Clockworker was able to hook Lina, and he just got an easy solo kill.
These kills just happen back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing the Toby 1 style camera work where I miss all the kills. Oh, focus getting initiated on Cordobeast in the mid. Win run is up. There will be a defensive teleport, and now there will be a shackle shot. They both get hit, but they canceled the TP.
Yeah, they weren't expecting that to latch.
Tower has fallen.
Yeah, but still, I mean, bottom, they still take a tower. Top, Clockworker got a kill.
Oh, they
and,
see Dazzle. There's a ping on Dazzle. They saw him.
They saw anti-mage as well.
Oh, there's the blink out to the hard camp, back into the river.
But again, I'm impressed with this Clockwork play. Number 1 has really been impressing me in both games, and the support and carry combination as well. Again, they're moving together in the jungle. They want to keep on this combo going.
Oh, there's the smoke coming out. They do see the anti-mage. Maybe that's what they want. Thirsty for more kills. Ruffy and Elgo just showing how well they work together. Now, Orange is circling the jungle saying, hey guys, look out. We do know that there's someone there.
I think they smoked under the Radiant Ward from the river, so they actually know that smoke
Oh,
is coming,
wow.
so they shouldn't get caught out.
Really great game sense coming out of Earthshaker. He pinged right on top of where the gyro and the sky are.
Yeah, I think they saw that with the ward, so they should be safe. And important to mention, Earthshaker is finally going to get his Blink Dagger now, so get ready to see
That's
some
an
big
amazing timing. That's amazing timing on a Blink Dagger considering how crap his lane went.
Absolutely, considering how many times he died in that top lane and how hard it was, this is a really good timing.
Middle tower is under attack.
Now, Elgo does have the Helm of the Dominator and a Focus Fire on this mid tower. There will be a rune, or sorry, the glyph coming out, and continues to kind of peck away. Knuckles in a great position to initiate, and I don't think we're going to see anyone try to defend this.
Yeah, they just want Anti-Mage to finish his Battle Fury, so they don't really want to take any 5-on-5 engagements right now.
So he is about 1,000 away from his Claymore.
Yeah, he should be there in about 2 minutes, right around.
Focus has no mana. She does have a regeneration room, but I mean, Cordobeast could go on her.
Yeah, but it's a level 1 mana void. It doesn't really do that much damage yet.
Yeah, but she wouldn't be able to run away. Like, he has the blink advantage. I mean, that could have been potentially devastating, I think.
It could top lane. It looks like Storm Spirit wants to go.
Oh, Earthshaker, they don't know he has this blink.
Yeah, this could be big.
Oh, we're excited, ladies and gentlemen. This could be, I think, a double kill. Easy double kill if they play it right. There is some good pings. Yeah, they are backing.
Well, they're going to actually smoke. They're going to smoke and try to go.
Looks like we may see a fake back.
Yeah, Dazzle has one in his inventory.
Alright, let's take a look at the overall
Just gonna let Storm get the rune, maybe?
Oh. No, Clockwork. I was a little excited there. I was like, clock, you know, maybe. Okay, there's a smoke. Now remember, the Dire do not know that the smoke has happened, and Air leading the charge. The real question is, where do they want to go? And they're suspecting maybe Gyro's at the Ancients, potentially.
Well, they might actually lose their smoke to Gyro.
They're gonna check the Ancients, and then there might not be anyone there. Oh, like there's pings, there's Roche, there's everything. What is going on? They see the two. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Gyro and the Sky in a position. Air coming in. There's a Light Strike Array. Does end up missing, but here come the two more. Zip in. Electric Vortex, concussive shot, Invaders Must Die, silence, there is the Echo Slam, it's amazing, Ruffy, Light Strike Array, and it will be a double kill for the Anti-Mage. This is exactly what they needed. Now they're going to blink out, there is going to be a Clockwork ready to go, Shackle Shot on Chango, and a Focus Fire, it will be enough to take him down. Good Cogs defensively. Oh, but Anti-Mage still thirsty for more, and oh wow, great Mana Void will pick up the triple kill on the Rubik. And Invaders Must Die, pecking away at Focus. I mean, there's still a Clockwork and a Windrunner here. Oh, they will ping. They're like, guys, get back. Don't play this, man. There's the hook shot. Air in trouble. Is Invaders Must Die going to be able to do anything? Going on Focus. There's the Windrun. Electric Vortex, but Air will fall. Now Invaders Must Die is shackled. Focus Fire. Can he get away? He will. Ball Lightning is teleporting himself out, and he will be perfectly fine. But...
yeah, but
if he had stayed, Air wouldn't have been wouldn't have died, and it wouldn't have been 4 deaths for not Or sorry, a death for not.
Yeah, but it was a really amazing play like we expected, and you said from Earthshaker, once he got that Blink Dagger, he hit a perfect Fisher on 2 people and Blink echoed them, which guaranteed Anti-Mage a triple kill. That skyrockets him from having the Battle Fury to having his Battle Fury and already working on his Vladimir, so that really makes the clock tick that much faster for Isurus to be able to close out this game.
Oh, good Fisher coming out. Will it become Concussive Blast? Oh, there was no Mana Void, though, on that Rubik. Really, really well done. He managed to steal the Blink from the Anti-Mage, and I think we're going to see Rubik try to stick on that as much as he possibly can. It's a really useful skill. As mentioned before during the draft, I mean, there's no bad skills, really, other than maybe Fade Bolt would be, like, the only one I wouldn't be super happy with.
Yeah, and I think you were busy looking at Anti-Mage at the time because he was being attacked, but look at that bottom ward inside of the Radiant jungle. That allowed them to pick off the Storm Spirit when he was trying to farm the jungle. They rotated with Skyref and other heroes that managed to take him down.
Ripperino Pepperino. Alright, so Algo is going to finish off a nice, actually, decent stack of Ancients. I think it was 4 stacks, using his little friend, the Centaur.
I'm just really surprised that he's going Yasha, Helm of Dominator. He's really confident about his ability to farm, because both these items really help you farm a lot, but that does mean that he's extremely vulnerable to all of the Radiant heroes who have exceptionally good magic damage in top.
Oh, good hook shot coming out. There's going to be a Cogs. Air may not be able to deal with this. A Battery Assault will be enough, and now he's going to try to make the run. Chango getting the... Oh, there's going to be a Shallow Grave. The call down. Chango in big trouble. Can he get anything off? There's no mana for it. And now they want to go for IK. And IK will just... Oh, there's the blink coming from KNK. Is there a telekinesis available? There it is. He's going to try to pull them back. Here it goes into the Cogs, and a Fade Bolt will finish that off.
Yeah,
Well played.
Rubik.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Spell Steal paying off, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, though, Cordo doing that good old backdoor Dota. Ancient Seal.
Radiant's top
Yeah, he's
tower
not-
Maybe
is under
a
attack.
Centaur stun. There it is. Oh, well
Dire's
done.
bottom tower
Oh.
is under attack.
Yeah, he
Radiant's
still will.
top tower
He'll
is
still.
under
Oh,
attack.
Shackle.
That's
There's
good.
the Mystic Flare. He's trying to get away, but the Focus Fire might be too much. He is going to blink one more time. Use his Battle Fury effectively to get him. Oh, misses the power shot and blinks again. This Anti-Mage.
Radiant's
Wow,
top tower
very
is
well
under
done by Cordo Blue.
Dire's
Just
bottom tower is under
living
attack.
on the edge in the danger zone.
Oh, and he goes.
No, what?
Pay for thy lack.
Oh, wow.
Such a good play. So patient.
And meanwhile, while that was happening, we did see a whole bunch of X pings coming out from Winrun. He's just like, XXX, oh my goodness.
They were not happy with that one.
Alright, so let's take a look at our overall item builds by pressing our F5 button, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Dazzle still sitting on the brown boot, same with Chango. Meanwhile, the supports on Isurus Gaming sitting all on mana boots. A little bit more farmed. I mean, I feel like Isurus Gaming supports are in a little bit of a better position, but when it comes to their cores, I mean, yeah, they're toe-to-toe, Windrunner, Gyro, but Anti-Mage at the top, and I mean, Storm Spirit still has not recovered from that really rough laning phase. So what's the play here?
Well, they have to be able to stop this Anti-Mage before he gets his Manta style. They still have to keep up the pressure, and they might want to try to take Roshan, so it looks like that's what they're doing. They want to take that T2 tower down bottom, and then maybe secure themselves
Dire's
a
top
Roshan.
tower is under attack.
But the strategy is pretty much coming into place. You can see that, well, Isurus is definitely has the farm more well distributed. Everything else on AR is fully on Anti-Mage, so they're expecting him to carry this.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we do see Clockwork. Wow. Actually managing to pick off the Earth by using his flare.
Yeah, well
Completely
done.
missed that. Alright, so Wind Ranger.
And again,
Radiant's
the
bottom tower
Gyrocopter is
is
still
under
really
attack.
confident with that. He finished his whole Sanju Yasha instead of going for the BKB,
Dire's
which he'll
top
now
tower
go back
is under
into,
attack.
but it just shows how confident they are and still pushing into the T2 tower.
I mean, Isurus Gaming know that they are ahead. I mean, they're only ahead by 2.5k, but their team net worth is a difference of 5k. I feel like with Invaders just getting his Bloodstone now, and I don't know how I feel about this Bloodstone pickup, honestly. I feel like an Orchid would have been a significantly better item. It still lends... Oh, he's going to zip in, though. Focus, there's the Echo Slam and a Light Strike Array, and it will be more than enough. And here I was thinking, hey, you know what? I was going to say, this is going to be a risky choice, because Bloodstone doesn't pay off if you end up dying. But maybe it will. Maybe if you get good pickoffs. Oh, Anti-Mage. Is Cordo Beast really going to be afraid? Oh, Silence, Mystic. Oh, is it too much? He's going to right-click at these guys.
He's gonna ulti, or not even. Okay.
What just happened, ladies and gentlemen? That Irath Mage was just deleted from Dota. However, we are going to see Rubik blink away. Some good vision coming out of Clock. There, oh, it was so close. That hook shot, if Cordo Beast didn't have his blink at level 4, he would have been hooked.
Yeah, for sure.
And
when you were talking about the Bloodstone, I can kind of understand why he went for it. Obviously, a lot of Storm Spirits really just do like going Bloodstone. It's not as bad here, because the other option really would be either the Orchid or the Lincoln Seer. But the Bloodstone, while it doesn't act like the Lincoln Seer, it at least gives you enough tankiness where he thinks he's not going to be bursted down during that stun or that silence.
Fair enough. Alright, so... Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, just because he doesn't want to commit to a Lincoln Seer that early.
I just feel like the Orchid would be really effective against the, against Focus.
Mm-hmm. And again, now they're taking Roche, and it doesn't look like Radiant is seeing this, so it seems like this one's for free.
That is correct. There is no vision on this Roche by anyone. Their little Centaur friends still working hard for the Dire team.
Yeah, it's taking some bashings from Roshan, but I'm sure his team will thank him.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
And actually, they're going to give it to Pepita, who's going to pick up that Aegis of the Immortal. I think utility-wise, certainly better than to put it on the... certainly better to put it on her than the Gyrocopter at this point, since Gyro doesn't have his BKB.
He's so close to his BKB too. Once he has that and Sanjiasha as well as Helm of the Dominator for some armor, he's going to be really tanky, so I don't really think he's going to need it. Windrunner is also a really good target for Storm to go on, so I feel like this was a good choice. And it looks like AM just wants to split push. They don't want to fight mid.
I think that's fair enough, honestly. At this point, you feel like you're a little bit behind. You can't really super team fight against this. They have a lot of AoE, a lot of focus, and I think once he gets his Manta, you're just going to see him kind of zip back and forth.
Tower is under attack.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and it looks like he's actually going to be able to get tower, so it wouldn't be that bad for a 1-for-1.
Yeah, tier 2 for tier 2.
Are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The real question is, who has TPs? Skyrath does not have a TP. Oh, but Algo's pushing this this other tier 2, actually the last tier 2 on the Radiant side, and it looks like he will secure it.
They're gonna get their BKB right now on Gyro.
Oh,
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Great hit shot from one and a shackle shot to follow it up. Cordo Beast is in a lot of trouble. There's the telekinesis and Echo Slam from Chango. Is it going to be enough? He's going to try to get himself out. Will he survive? The battery cell just pecking away at him. A couple right clicks. The Aegis of the Immortal will go down, and now Focus running after Invaders Must Die. Invaders Must Die sitting at 10 Bloodstone charges and trying to right click it down, but will there really be enough? I mean, there's the blink and another shackle. Really well done. And he will end up falling, but there will be a Mana Void. It's going to be enough. However, an Urn is doing quite a bit of damage. He will try to blink himself out. Will there be a power shot? Can he get himself out? And he will. While this is happening, though, Gyro is actually bottom with the Skyrath Mage and was pecking away at the tier 3. Brought it down only a couple hundred.
But you can see how experienced this anti-mage player is. All the time, he's just dancing around in team fights. A lot of anti-mages would have just waited to try and fight after they have the Manta because of the Skyrath Mage. But he's not afraid. He jumps into the jungle, he jumps back, he always gets that Mana Void.
Yeah, now he does have his Manta, ladies and gentlemen. He's level 17. He's farming extremely well. It's 25 minutes. I mean, maybe are we going to see like a Heart of Tarrasque or a BKB out of this guy? What's the play?
I think you can make an argument for a lot of stuff. He might either go for...
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Hook shot on Chango. Chango now in trouble. There's going to be a blade mail. He's going to try to get himself out, but Ancient Seal will be way too much. Earthshaker will fall to the gyrocopter. And now...
And Isurus should just push mid now.
Yeah, Isurus are going to push mid. It's 11 to 19, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing some really great Dota coming out of Isurus Gaming. And Argentinian Rejects just not really able to deal with this draft. What are they going to do? I mean, Anti-Mage is just farming in the jungle at the moment. Their tier 3s are falling. Are they just going to lose this Rax without anything from this Anti-Mage? Is he going to try to rat Dota as fast as he possibly can while he also loses the Rax?
They're trying to wait for the Earthshaker, but they're not going to have enough time.
It should mention, actually, that only Gyro has the TP, I believe. Oh no, and so does Sky. I mean, Rat Dota is happening. Cordo is doing his best. Will have his Manta
He did
available.
some decent damage.
Oh, there goes Algo, going to be coming in. And Cordo just going to blink himself out. Didn't even actually use the Manta, just going to pull himself away, back to his base. But it's a tier 3 for a melee and a tier 3. I mean, their range rack's still standing, but I almost feel like Isurus should have just committed and taken the racks, but that's because I am a scrub lord.
Well, I think that actually we're all scrub lords here, you know, in different MMRs, but everyone's still just a scrub lord. But I think that AR could have actually tried to take that fight and let AM TP back into it once Earthshaker was close to coming back. But they were just afraid to have lost a fight there and completely just lost the game. So they're really banking on this Anti-Mage just getting too big to handle.
Yeah, I mean, Storm Spirit hasn't snowballed as much as he'd like. He's sitting at 6 Bloodstone charges, 1.3k gold, slowly getting closer. Oh, Skyrath Mage shaking out the Dazzle. And it looks like Focus is just like, I'm going for these racks.
Yeah, it looks like they might get another one.
And remember, she does have her Desolator. Now, there is some pings from Isurus Gaming at the top. They're like, hey, Anti-Mage is being a dick, ladies and gentlemen, Admiral Bulldog style, but...
I think they might just push into top and ignore the range racks mid.
Anti-Mage is going for this melee racks. Meanwhile, the range racks in mid will be falling to the Clockwork. Oh, is there going to be that Desolator just melting through Corgo Beast? Is it going to be enough? One more. Oh, he just managed to barely dodge that power shot. But does end up taking actually the melee. Oh no, Invaders must die, taking the Mystic Flare. He is silenced, but here will be a zip coming out of him in just a second. Oh, Rubik! He stole the ball lightning, but he's gonna go again. But goodbye to the courier. What was on that courier?
It had a full axe for
Rubik? Oh,
yeah, looks like
Earthshaker falls.
Oh no, it was Clockworker.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, that's Clockwork's axe, so he's gonna be sad not having that for 3 minutes.
Focus is just like rage pinging on these range racks. He's like, guys, it's like 2 shots. I have a Desolator.
You gotta be careful mid.
Oh, Invaders though, he's very low on mana. I mean, remember, he's only sitting on 7. Oh, he's sitting on 7 charges, but he doesn't have enough to really do very much. There's the ball lightning. Telekinesis on IK. IK gonna be pulled back. There's gonna be a weave. Cordo Beast falling to this Mystic Flare. Is it gonna be enough? Shallow grave. He needs to run into this Mystic. Yeah, there we go. Great. He's gonna teleport himself out. No one actually dies yet, but it looks like Air is gonna be on the kill list. There's the urn. A right click, a heal, and a Fade Bolt, and a Shallow grave from IK. Well played. Is it gonna be enough though? The Force Staff and a heal.
Oh, they got it.
I was so excited. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It looks like they're gonna see if they can get Roche off of this, but unfortunately for them, Roshan isn't back yet. Or no, maybe they're just farming the jungle since Aegis was only a little bit ago. But
Price is nice.
yeah, at this point, Isurus is going really well, but I really do think they want to take that second Rax just to be sure they can hold this one out against the anti-mage.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to see the variants coming up in just a moment from this Roche. Is it going to be a
Dire's
long,
middle
or
tower
is
is
it...
under
Oh,
attack.
there's a hook shot going out on
Dire's
Cordo Base.
structures
Cordo Base
are
trying to right-click at
fortified.
this one. Tier 1, but he will actually have to blank up. Blink out. Chango getting himself lifted. He's in trouble. There's a Fade Bolt. Call down. Cogs. Chango in trouble. Gets the Echo Slam off, and there's the Shallow Grave. Dazzle making the plays. Can Chango really do anything? He will end up falling. It's going to be 1-for-1 a support for a support. And a tier 1 going down. There we are.
Oh, Dazzle almost caught there with the shackle shot. And you asked about the Storm Spirit Orchid. He didn't get it as his first item, but it's here.
Here I am.
So now he'll have that to try and do something, but it seems like they're going straight for top. They don't want any more split push shenanigans. They're happy that the Earthshaker, which is most of their lockdown, is gone, and they want to take this Rex right now.
Now they're going to force out the
Structures
glyph,
are
and
fortified.
meanwhile, actually, oh, Anti-Mage is actually solo doing Roche right now.
This doesn't look like a good trade for me,
Radiant's
but
top
we'll see if
tower
they
has
actually
fallen.
commit.
Actually, looks like Isurus Gaming is going to make a way.
They know.
And Cordo's going to blink himself
Radiant's
out.
middle barracks has fallen.
So they lost the tower, and now they're gonna lose Roshan. He already eased it
Not
up
so
for them.
winded now.
I mean, Cordo Beast is sitting
This
on
is
his
not
Skull
looking
Basher,
good.
though, and 2.4k gold. I think in Abyssal, I mean, he could probably turn around a fight if they initiate correctly.
Yeah, but
Now,
I don't think they're gonna get there in time because of the Desolator taking on Roshan so fast.
yeah, it looks like it is going to end up going to focus.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Immortality.
Alright, she wants to go full ham and going in, but she is going to get orchided.
It's a brave blank.
Oh, there it is, man.
Oh.
Nothing, like
The
full.
first bad mana void in the game.
There's the hook shot. BKB coming out. Chango getting himself down, but good shallow grave. A telekinesis will be more than enough to pull him out, but he will get a Death Fisher off. And looks like everyone will disengage. Anti-Mage continuing to split push.
Yeah, he knows he has to take out these lanes. He can't let the creeps reach his towers, or else he's gonna start losing structures. So
Well,
gonna
he's
try to
already
split
losing
push
structures
on.
those tier 3s.
Radiant's
Yeah, but
middle
he'll do
tower
his
is under
best. It's
attack.
what he can do for now. He doesn't want to
Dire's
fight.
bottom tower is
Oh,
under
he's going for
attack.
Clockwork. Clockwork has no mana. He's going to have to defensively cogs, and these range racks are slowly going to
Radiant's
melt under
bottom
Cordo
tower
Beast.
is under attack.
He's going to try to like
Radiant's
right-click him out,
bottom
but I mean, he
tower
has
has
no mana. He
fallen.
can't do very much here. However,
Yeah,
it should be
he's
mentioned
actually-
that, yeah, at the bottom
Radiant's
though,
bottom
I mean,
barracks are under
KNK,
attack.
he's picked up the Light Strike Array. There's going to be a zip in from Invaders Must Die. He's trying to make as much space as he can. Cordo Beast is ready for a team fight. No mana void for 8 seconds. I mean, no Clockwork though. That means no big
I think they
lockdown.
should commit.
There's
That's a
Oh no,
brave
is this gonna
play.
be the Mantis out of it? There's the call down. Does get the 150 damage, but no big slow. I mean, are they gonna disengage, try to reset? Oh, there
Yeah,
is
I
gonna
think
be
they
a
wanna
mud
wait for
golem though.
Clockwork to get there. They're waiting for Clockwork. And
Oh, Chango just melts under the ministrations of Papita. Light Strike
Yeah,
Array
this
ends up
Ren Renner
missing.
showing.
Smoking.
Yeah, but
Oh no, Cordo Beast! There's the Mystic Flare and right clicks and Cordo Beast just falls. He's gone. 70 seconds. Does he have buyback?
Oh,
Nope.
they give up.
From this
Hook
moment,
shot going on in air. There is a GG coming out, but it looks like they're going to continue to farm kill.
Radiant's bottom
And
Yeah, but this game is over.
yeah, they're just going to have a big blowout. There's the call down. Battery stalled out, hook shot out. Cordo Beast doing his best to keep going. Aegis is going to be popped. Focus fire now on Cordo Beast. Blade Mail, a ton of buybacks.
over here.
There will be a Earthshaker disconnect. And another hook shot, ultra kill going for the gyrocopter.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And there it is, Invaders Must Die getting himself
Is
killed.
empty.
Oh, actually no, he's still alive, but he will deny himself. Still more GG's.
Alright.
Radiant's
Easy
bottom barracks
game
are under
from
attack.
one.
Dire victory.
I mean, to be fair, he did play an amazing game again. Him and Focus or Papiro again, both of them really amazing players.
Well, Isurus Gaming takes it 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. This was the Join Dota League Season 7 Division 2 in South America, we saw Argentinian Rejects and Isurus Gaming fighting for victory, and it does go to Isurus Gaming 2-0. And I would just like to say, Hal, thank you so much for being my co-caster. It was a pleasure having you today, and just what a great game.
Yeah, it was a great match between the two teams, and I'm very happy you had me here, Kim. And that's all.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in getting your own team together, maybe you're trying to practice for majors or something like that, get yourself signed up on the JoinDOTA website, get yourself involved, and we would love to see more teams playing, especially in the South American scene. But yeah, that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. My name is Play with Kimberly. Feel free to follow on Twitch TV or myself on Twitter at Play with Kimberly. Good night.